The quantum sensors aboard Observation Post Sigma hadn't registered a single fluctuation in 3 years. Dr. Elena Santos stood at her workstation, dark eyes fixed on the holographic display showing the alien fleet passing through the Kuiper Belt. The vessels were impressive, crystalline structures that seemed to float through space without conventional propulsion, but their sophistication paled in comparison to what humanity had achieved in secret. "They're scanning the solar system again," Technical Officer James Chen reported, his fingers dancing across the neural interface. "Same frequency as last time. They still think we're pre-industrial." Elena allowed herself a small smile. The deception had worked perfectly for decades. While alien civilizations detected only scattered radio signals and primitive satellites, humanity had progressed far beyond conventional technology. They had discovered something far more fundamental: the quantum nature of consciousness itself. Status of the Mindscape network? Elena asked, though she could feel its presence herself. The crystalline implant at the base of her skull hummed softly, connecting her to humanity's greatest achievement. "All nodes stable," James replied. "The aliens can't detect the quantum entanglement fields. To them, we're just another primitive species barely worth studying." The observation post itself was invisible to conventional detection, its physical structure existing in a state of quantum uncertainty. The aliens' sensors passed right through it, their sophisticated equipment unable to detect technology based on principles they hadn't even theorized yet. Admiral Sarah Chen entered the control room, her uniform bearing the insignia of the Earth Defense Force, a DNA helix intertwined with quantum probability waves. "Status report. The Arcturian survey fleet is proceeding as expected," Elena reported. "They're following the same search pattern as their previous visits. Still no indication they can detect our quantum tech." Sarah nodded, her augmented vision analyzing the alien vessels through multiple probability states simultaneously. 20 years of observation have confirmed our theories. They've mastered space travel, energy manipulation, even primitive forms of telepathy. But they've completely missed the fundamental connection between consciousness and reality. It had been humanity's greatest breakthrough. The discovery that consciousness itself was a quantum phenomenon, capable of directly influencing the fabric of reality. While other species focused on manipulating matter and energy, humanity had learned to manipulate probability and possibility through directed thought. The quantum implants had been the first step, allowing human minds to perceive and influence quantum states directly. The Mindscape network followed, linking humanity's collective consciousness into a vast quantum computer that could reshape reality itself, all hidden beneath a carefully maintained facade of primitive technology. "Latest data from the Cultural Analysis Division?" Sarah asked, taking her position at the command interface. Elena pulled up the relevant reports. The Arcturians maintain their policy of guiding younger species into their galactic community. Species that don't fit their technological development model are redirected. Redirected into convenient client states, James added with a frown. "They mean well, but their rigid technological hierarchy leaves no room for alternate paths of development." Sarah's expression hardened, "Which is exactly why we've maintained our deception. The moment they realize we've developed quantum consciousness technology, they'll either try to suppress it or exploit it. Neither outcome is acceptable." A sudden alert drew their attention. One of the alien vessels had deployed probe satellites, directing them toward Earth's atmosphere. Standard procedure for evaluating primitive worlds, but it violated the carefully maintained boundary humanity had established. "They're getting bolder," Elena observed. "This is the third probe launch this year. Eventually they're going to notice the quantum interference patterns." Sarah straightened, her decision already made. "Perhaps it's time we stopped hiding. Humanity has achieved things they can't even imagine. We've mastered the fundamental language of reality itself. We can't remain hidden forever." She opened a secure channel to Earth Command, her consciousness interfacing directly with the quantum communications network. "Command, this is Observation Post Sigma, requesting authorization to initiate protocol revelation." The response came instantly, transmitted through the quantum entanglement links that allowed instantaneous communication across any distance. Authorization granted, Admiral. The deception has served its purpose. It's time to show the galaxy what humanity has truly achieved. Sarah turned to her crew, her voice carrying the weight of history. Initialize the quantum field generators. Prepare to reveal our full capabilities to the Arcturian fleet. Elena and James worked quickly, their augmented minds interfacing directly with the post's systems. Around them, reality itself began to shift as quantum probability fields came online. The observation post's quantum state collapsed into full visibility, its impossible architecture suddenly apparent to the alien vessels. The Arcturian fleet's reaction was immediate. Their ships froze in space, sensors desperately trying to process the structure that had literally appeared from nowhere. Emergency signals flooded local space as they detected technology that defied their understanding of physics. They're attempting to establish communication, James reported, monitoring the alien transmissions. Their universal translators are having trouble with our quantum encrypted signals. Let them see, Sarah commanded. Show them exactly what they've been missing. The observation post's quantum field expanded, enveloping the alien vessels in a bubble of altered reality. Inside that space, the aliens would see the truth. Humans moving through multiple probability states simultaneously, technology powered by directed consciousness, and the vast network of quantum entanglement that linked all of humanity together. Their sensors are going crazy, Elena reported with a hint of satisfaction. They're detecting quantum fluctuations that shouldn't be possible according to their physics models. Their probability calculators are showing numbers with more zeros than they can process. Sarah allowed herself a small smile. Send the message we prepared. Let's introduce ourselves properly this time. The quantum communications array activated, transmitting directly into the alien vessel's systems. The message was simple but profound. Greetings, citizens of the galaxy. You have been observing Earth, believing us to be primitive. Today, we show you what humanity has truly achieved. We have not mastered space and time. We have mastered reality itself. The age of deception is over. The age of quantum consciousness has begun. The Arcturian fleet's response was chaos. Ships tried to retreat, only to find themselves unable to break free from the quantum probability field. Their advanced sensors, designed to detect energy and matter, were useless against technology that manipulated the fundamental nature of reality. They're transmitting distress signals to their home systems, James reported. Quantum entanglement is allowing us to intercept their faster-than-light communications in real time. Good, Sarah replied. Let them spread the word. The galaxy needs to understand that their technological hierarchy is based on incomplete understanding. Humanity hasn't just developed new technology. We've discovered a fundamental truth about the nature of existence itself. Elena's quantum sensors detected massive power fluctuations from the alien vessels. They're trying to power up their weapons. Probability of hostile action increasing. Maintain the quantum field, Sarah ordered calmly. Let them exhaust themselves trying to affect something that exists in multiple states simultaneously. Sometimes the best demonstration is letting them discover their own limitations. The alien weapons activated, energy beams, and particle cannons firing at the observation post. But the attacks passed harmlessly through probability states where the structure wasn't present, while the post remained solid and real in the states that mattered. Message incoming from Earth Command, James announced. All observation posts are reporting similar reactions from alien vessels throughout the solar system. The revelation is proceeding according to plan. Sarah nodded, watching as the Arcturian ships continued their futile attacks. Humanity's greatest advantage was never our technology. It was our understanding that consciousness itself is the key to reality. While they built bigger engines and stronger weapons, we learned to speak the quantum language of existence. The observation post's sensors detected new quantum signatures as other hidden human facilities revealed themselves across the solar system. Each one demonstrated capabilities that the aliens had believed impossible, probability manipulation, quantum consciousness transfer, reality alteration on a fundamental level. The galaxy will never be the same, Elena observed, monitoring the growing chaos in alien communication channels. They're about to learn that their entire understanding of technological progress was incomplete. That's exactly the point, Sarah replied. Humanity is ready to join the galactic community, not as another client species to be guided, but as teachers of a truth they never imagined. The age of quantum consciousness has begun, and nothing will ever be the same. Around them, reality itself seemed to agree as quantum probability waves rippled through space, carrying the message of humanity's achievement to every corner of the galaxy. The deception was over. Now it was time to show the universe what consciousness could truly achieve. The Arcturian High Council's emergency session erupted into chaos as the quantum data streams reached their capital world. Supreme Counselor Vexera's crystalline form pulsed with agitation as she processed the impossible readings from Earth. "This cannot be verified," she declared, her translator converting her harmonic speech into standard galactic basic. No species jumps from primitive radio signals to quantum manipulation in less than a century. The data must be corrupted. But the evidence continued to pour in. Across the galaxy, hidden human observation posts were revealing themselves, each demonstrating mastery over reality that defied conventional physics. The carefully maintained illusion of Earth's primitive status was unraveling precisely as humanity had planned. In Earth's Quantum Command Center, Dr. Marcus Wong watched the alien reactions with quiet satisfaction. The neural interface at the base of his skull hummed as he processed probability streams from 1,000 different quantum sensors. "The Arcturians are responding exactly as predicted," he reported to Director Isabella Martinez. "Their rigid hierarchical thinking prevents them from accepting the possibility that we've developed along a completely different technological path." Isabella nodded, her consciousness simultaneously present in multiple probability states as she monitored the unfolding situation. "And the other major powers. The Centaurian Collective is mobilizing their research fleets. The Rigel Dominion has placed their borders on high alert. The Pleiades Federation is calling for immediate diplomatic contact." Marcus paused, processing new data streams. But none of them understand what they're really seeing. That was the true beauty of humanity's quantum revelation. While alien civilizations had mastered the manipulation of matter and energy, they had completely missed the fundamental role of consciousness in shaping reality. Their technology, no matter how advanced, was still bound by the rules of conventional physics. "Incoming transmission from the Arcturian flagship," announced Quantum Communications Officer Aisha Patel. "They're demanding an explanation for our impossible technology." Isabella smiled. "Give them exactly what they expect. Confusion, uncertainty, and just enough truth to shake their foundations. Initiate Contact Protocol Theta." The quantum networks hummed as humanity began the next phase of their carefully orchestrated revelation. Across the solar system, previously hidden quantum facilities began transmitting on frequencies the aliens could detect, each one carefully calibrated to suggest a civilization just beginning to grasp quantum mechanics. "We're detecting multiple alien fleets entering the outer system," Marcus reported. "They're maintaining what they consider safe distance, but our quantum sensors can track their every movement through probability space." Isabella accessed the quantum probability streams directly, her augmented consciousness processing billions of possible futures simultaneously. "Show them our primitive quantum experiments. Let them think they're witnessing humanity's first stumbling steps into their domain." The deception was masterful in its simplicity. While the aliens detected what appeared to be crude attempts at quantum manipulation, humanity's true capabilities remained hidden in probability states beyond their ability to perceive. "The Arcturian science vessels are deploying their most advanced sensors," Aisha reported. "They're trying to analyze our quantum signatures, but they're only seeing what we want them to see." Through the quantum network, Isabella could feel the collective consciousness of humanity working in perfect harmony. Millions of augmented minds linked together, each contributing to the greatest deception in galactic history. New contact, Marcus announced suddenly. Large vessel entering the system through conventional FTL. Energy signature matches Galactic Council protocols. Isabella's quantum-enhanced senses analyzed the new arrival instantly. Right on schedule. The Council never could resist investigating potential violations of their precious technological hierarchy. The Council vessel was massive, a city-sized structure of crystalline alloys and energy fields. It dropped out of FTL on the edge of the solar system, its sensors immediately beginning deep scans of Earth and its facilities. They're broadcasting on all frequencies, Aisha reported. Standard first contact protocols, but there's an underlying tone of concern in their quantum signatures. Of course there is, Isabella replied. We're not following their established patterns of technological development. That alone is enough to trigger their intervention protocols. She opened her consciousness fully to the quantum network, feeling the collective decision of humanity's leadership. The time had come for the next phase of their plan. Initiate contact protocol Lambda, she ordered. Let's give them their first real glimpse of what quantum consciousness can achieve. Across the solar system, human quantum facilities began a carefully coordinated demonstration. Reality itself seemed to ripple as probability fields shifted and merged. To the watching aliens, it would appear as if humanity was accidentally discovering the true nature of quantum manipulation. The Council vessel is launching diplomatic shuttles, Marcus reported. They're requesting immediate contact with Earth's leadership. Isabella's smile widened. Perfect. They think they're coming to guide another primitive species into their galactic community. They have no idea they're about to become students rather than teachers. The quantum network pulsed with anticipation as humanity prepared to reveal the next layer of their capabilities. The aliens would arrive expecting to find a young species in need of guidance. Instead, they would encounter a civilization that had transcended conventional physics entirely. All quantum systems are synchronized, Aisha confirmed. The probability fields are stable and ready for the demonstration. Begin the final phase of first contact, Isabella commanded. Let's show them just enough to shatter their understanding of reality, but not enough to reveal our full capabilities. As the alien shuttles approached Earth, reality itself seemed to hold its breath. Humanity's greatest deception was about to enter its final stage, and the galaxy would never be the same. Through the quantum network, Isabella could feel the collective anticipation of humanity. They had hidden their true nature for decades, watching and learning as alien civilizations passed them by. Now it was time to show the galaxy that consciousness itself was the key to understanding reality. The age of deception was ending. The true revelation was about to begin. The Galactic Council's diplomatic shuttle descended through Earth's atmosphere, its sensors struggling to process the quantum anomalies that seemed to permeate every cubic meter of space around the planet. Inside, High Ambassador Zixtel of the Arcturian Dominion watched with growing unease as his most sophisticated scanning equipment produced contradictory readings. Impossible, he muttered, his crystalline form flickering with anxiety patterns. These humans appear to exist in multiple quantum states simultaneously. Our probability engines can't establish a baseline reality. The truth was far more profound than the aliens could comprehend. As they approached the designated landing site in Geneva, they were actually passing through layers of quantum probability fields that humanity had woven into the fabric of reality itself. Dr. Maya Patel stood at the center of Earth's quantum reception chamber. Her consciousness extended through the global network of human minds. Around her, other members of Earth's diplomatic corps maintained their positions, each one's quantum implants allowing them to perceive and manipulate multiple layers of reality simultaneously. The alien delegation is approaching final approach, reported Quantum Security Chief David Anderson. Their sensors are detecting exactly what we want them to see, a primitive species stumbling into quantum mechanics. Maya nodded, feeling the collective awareness of humanity flowing through the quantum network. Begin the revelation sequence. Let's show them what consciousness can truly achieve. As the alien shuttle touched down, reality itself seemed to shift. The simple landing pad they had detected from orbit transformed. Probability fields collapsing to reveal a vast complex of impossible architecture. Buildings existed in multiple states simultaneously, their structures defying conventional physics as they flowed through different quantum possibilities. The alien diplomats emerged from their vessel into a world that challenged everything they thought they knew about technology and physics. Humans walked through walls that both existed and didn't exist, their forms shifting between probability states that shouldn't have been possible to maintain. "Welcome to Earth," Maya greeted them, her voice carrying through both conventional sound waves and quantum probability fields. "We apologize for the deception, but we needed to understand how you would react to capabilities that exceed your current understanding." High Ambassador Zixtel's crystalline form pulsed with confusion and alarm. "This technology, it violates every known law of physics. Your species should not be capable of this level of quantum manipulation." "You're still thinking in terms of technology," Maya replied gently. "What you're witnessing isn't the result of machines or energy manipulation. It's the direct expression of consciousness itself." Through the quantum network, Maya could feel the collective focus of humanity, millions of augmented minds working in perfect harmony to maintain the complex probability fields that surrounded them. Each human had become a living quantum computer, their consciousness extending beyond conventional spacetime. "Impossible," one of the alien scientists declared, his sensors whirring frantically. "Consciousness is a biological function. It cannot directly influence quantum states." Maya smiled. "That assumption is precisely why your civilization, for all its technological advancement, missed the fundamental truth about reality. Consciousness doesn't just observe quantum states, it creates them." To demonstrate, she extended her quantum-enhanced consciousness, creating a bubble of altered probability around the alien delegation. Inside that space, they experienced reality as humanity now did, seeing all possible quantum states simultaneously, understanding how consciousness itself shaped the fundamental fabric of existence. The aliens reeled from the demonstration, their rigid understanding of physics crumbling in the face of capabilities they had believed impossible. Through their own quantum sensors, they could detect similar probability fields extending throughout the solar system, revealing the true extent of humanity's advancement. "This changes everything," Zixtel whispered, his translator struggling to convey the depth of his shock. The Council's entire understanding of technological progression was incomplete. Maya finished for him. "While you focused on manipulating matter and energy, humanity looked inward. We discovered that consciousness itself is the key to understanding and shaping reality." Around them, the quantum reception chamber shifted through multiple probability states, each configuration demonstrating capabilities that the aliens had believed impossible. Humans walked through walls, existed in multiple places simultaneously, and manipulated quantum probability fields with nothing more than directed thought. "Your civilization has achieved much," Maya continued, her consciousness extending through probability space to directly interface with the aliens' quantum sensors. "But you've been limited by your belief that technology and consciousness are separate. We're here to show you that the greatest tool for understanding reality has been within you all along." The alien delegation watched in stunned silence as more humans arrived through quantum probability shifts, their forms flickering between states as they maintained multiple quantum configurations simultaneously. Each one was connected to the vast network of human consciousness that now spanned the solar system. "This is why we maintained our deception," Maya explained. "We needed to understand how your civilization would react to capabilities that transcend conventional physics. Now we offer you a choice. Continue with your current path of technological development, or join us in exploring the true nature of consciousness and reality." Through the quantum network, Maya could feel the ripples of change spreading through the galaxy as other human facilities revealed themselves to watching alien civilizations. The age of pretending to be primitive was over. Now humanity would take its place as teachers rather than students, showing the galaxy a path to understanding reality that they had never imagined possible. The universe itself seemed to hold its breath as the alien delegation struggled to comprehend the implications of what they were witnessing. Humanity hadn't just advanced beyond their understanding. They had discovered a fundamental truth about existence itself. The quantum revolution was beginning, and nothing in the galaxy would ever be the same. The news spread through the galaxy at faster-than-light speeds, carried by both conventional communications and the quantum probability networks that humanity had secretly established. On 1,000 worlds, alien civilizations watched in growing disbelief as the truth about Earth became impossible to ignore. In the quantum observatory aboard the International Space Station, Dr. Kai Chen monitored the cascading reactions through humanity's vast network of consciousness. The quantum implant at the base of his skull hummed as it processed information from across the galaxy. The Centaurian Collective has shut down their borders, he reported to Fleet Admiral Rachel Martinez. The Rigel Dominion is mobilizing their entire scientific fleet. The Pleiades Federation is calling for an emergency session of their ruling council. Rachel absorbed the information through her own quantum interface, her consciousness extending through probability space to verify the reports personally. And the Galactic Council? Still in chaos, Kai replied, his mind touching the quantum sensors that humanity had secretly placed throughout council space. Half their member species are demanding immediate military action. The other half want to establish diplomatic relations at any cost. Through the quantum network, they could feel the collective tension of humanity. For decades, they had hidden their true nature, watching as alien civilizations passed judgment on their supposedly primitive status. Now the deception was over, and the galaxy was struggling to adapt to a new reality. Incoming transmission from the Arcturian High Command, announced Quantum Communications Officer Lisa Wong. They're requesting assistance. Rachel raised an eyebrow. The mighty Arcturians asking for help from primitives. This should be interesting. The transmission displayed in quantum space, visible to their enhanced consciousness. The Arcturian Supreme Commander's crystalline form pulsed with patterns that their quantum sensors interpreted as extreme agitation. We have reviewed the data from our diplomatic delegation. The alien leader began without preamble. Our greatest scientists confirm that your manipulation of quantum states through consciousness is beyond our current understanding. Rachel allowed herself a small smile. You're not just contacting us to admit that, Commander. What do you really want? Our long-range sensors have detected quantum anomalies throughout our territory, the commander continued. Probability fluctuations that our technology cannot explain. We believe some of our own people are beginning to manifest similar abilities. This was exactly what humanity had predicted. Their revelation hadn't just demonstrated new capabilities, it had awakened something fundamental in other species. The quantum nature of consciousness was universal, after all. Humanity had simply been the first to recognize and develop it. Your people are beginning to understand, Rachel replied. When consciousness recognizes its true nature, its ability to influence quantum states naturally follows. We can help guide them through the transition. The Arcturian commander's form flickered with what their quantum sensors interpreted as a mixture of fear and hope. You knew this would happen. This was part of your plan all along. Humanity's greatest achievement wasn't developing quantum technology, Rachel explained. It was understanding that consciousness itself is the key to manipulating reality. Once that truth is recognized, it can't be unrecognized. Across the galaxy, similar reports were flooding in. Species that had long dismissed Earth as primitive were discovering that their own consciousness could influence quantum states. The revelation of humanity's capabilities had triggered a fundamental shift in understanding. Multiple quantum signatures detected in the Pleiades sector, Kai reported. Their younger generations are showing particular sensitivity to probability fields. The Federation's leadership is requesting immediate consultation. Rachel extended her consciousness through the quantum network, feeling the ripples of change spreading across space and time. Prepare the teaching protocols. The galaxy is about to enter a new age of understanding. Through their quantum sensors, they could detect the growing chaos as alien civilizations struggle to adapt. Ships equipped with conventional faster-than-light drives found themselves sharing space with vessels that simply shifted through probability states. Weapons designed to manipulate energy and matter proved useless against beings that could exist in multiple quantum states simultaneously. The Rigel Dominion is reporting complete failure of their probability prediction engines, Lisa announced. Their entire strategic defense network is offline because reality itself no longer follows their mathematical models. They're learning what we discovered decades ago, Rachel replied. You cannot predict or control quantum consciousness with conventional technology. The only way forward is to embrace the true nature of reality. In quantum space, they could see the old power structures of the galaxy beginning to crumble. Species that had once dominated through technological superiority found themselves facing capabilities they couldn't understand or counter. The rigid hierarchy of the Galactic Council was dissolving as more civilizations awakened to their quantum potential. Incoming request from the Galactic Council itself. Kai reported, his quantum consciousness processing the signal. They're proposing an immediate conference of all spacefaring species. Location to be Earth. Rachel's consciousness touched the vast network of human minds, feeling their collective agreement. This was the moment they had prepared for, not just revealing their capabilities, but helping guide the galaxy toward a new understanding of existence itself. Accept their request, she ordered. But make it clear that this won't be a conventional diplomatic meeting. If they want to understand what humanity has achieved, they'll need to experience it directly. The quantum probability fields around Earth pulsed with potential as humanity prepared to host the greatest gathering of consciousness in galactic history. The age of pretending to be primitive was over. Now it was time to show the galaxy what consciousness could truly achieve when it recognized its own quantum nature. The ripples of change continued to spread, touching every corner of known space. The galaxy would never be the same, and humanity would lead the way into a new age of quantum consciousness. The Great Hall of Earth's quantum assembly defied conventional physics, its architecture existing in multiple probability states simultaneously. Representatives from over 1,000 alien species sat in spaces that both existed and didn't exist, their minds struggling to comprehend the reality that humanity had created. Director Sofia Rodriguez stood at the center of the assembly. Her consciousness extended through the quantum network that now spanned most of the known galaxy. Around her, the collected wisdom of humanity flowed through probability space, ready to guide other species toward a new understanding of existence. For centuries, the galaxy believed that technological progress followed a fixed path. She began, her words carried through both conventional sound and quantum probability fields. You built bigger ships, stronger weapons, faster computers, but you never questioned the fundamental nature of reality itself. The alien representatives watched in fascination as she demonstrated, her form shifting through multiple quantum states. The probability field around her showed countless possible versions of reality, each one equally real and valid. Humanity took a different path, she continued. When we first detected your civilizations, we realized that your technological development had missed something crucial. You treated consciousness as a byproduct of biology, rather than recognizing it as the fundamental force that shapes reality. Through the quantum network, Sophia could feel the growing understanding among the assembled species. The younger generations, in particular, were showing remarkable aptitude for quantum consciousness manipulation. What had taken humanity decades to develop was emerging naturally now that the possibility was known. The quantum nature of consciousness isn't unique to humans, she explained. Every sentient being has the potential to perceive and influence quantum states directly. We simply discovered it first and chose to develop it in secret until we could understand how you would react. Ambassador Kyrexful of the Pleiades Federation rose, his crystalline form pulsing with what their quantum sensors interpreted as excitement. Our youth are already displaying abilities we thought impossible. They can perceive multiple quantum states, influence probability fields, Some are even beginning to communicate through consciousness alone. Sophia nodded. This is just the beginning. As more species awaken to their quantum nature, new possibilities will emerge. The rigid boundaries between matter, energy, and consciousness will continue to blur. The assembly hall shifted, probability fields adjusting to display the changes already spreading through the galaxy. On countless worlds, beings were discovering their ability to influence quantum states. Traditional technology was being transformed as consciousness itself became the primary tool for shaping reality. Earth is establishing quantum training centers throughout known space, Sophia announced. We will guide any species that wishes to explore their consciousness potential, but we won't force this knowledge on anyone. Each civilization must choose its own path forward. Through the quantum network, they could feel the ripples of change continuing to spread. The old power structures of the galaxy were dissolving, replaced by new connections based on consciousness and understanding rather than technological superiority. What of those who refuse to adapt? Demanded a representative from the Rigel Dominion. Our entire civilization is built on conventional physics and technology. You're asking us to abandon everything we know. We're asking you to expand your understanding, not abandon it, Sophia corrected gently. Your technology still has value, but when combined with quantum consciousness, it can achieve things you never imagined possible. To demonstrate, she extended her quantum-enhanced consciousness, creating a probability field that encompassed the entire assembly. Within that space, the aliens experienced reality as humanity now did, seeing all possible quantum states simultaneously, understanding how consciousness itself shaped the fundamental fabric of existence. This is the gift we offer the galaxy, Sophia declared. Not technology that can be weaponized or controlled, but understanding that will transform every species that chooses to embrace it. The quantum network pulsed with approval as humanity's collective consciousness reinforced her words. They had hidden their true nature for decades, watching and waiting for the right moment to guide the galaxy toward a new understanding of reality. The age of conventional physics is ending, Sophia concluded. The age of quantum consciousness has begun. Together, we will explore possibilities that none of us can yet imagine. Around Earth, probability fields rippled with potential as more alien species began to awaken to their quantum nature. The rigid hierarchy of the galaxy was being replaced by a new order based on consciousness and understanding. Humanity had emerged from hiding not as conquerors or subjects, but as teachers. They would guide the galaxy toward a future where consciousness itself was recognized as the fundamental force shaping reality. The dawn of a new age had arrived, and it promised possibilities beyond anything the galaxy had ever imagined.